Hi guys, welcome again to Tifara Gaming. We are playing The Forest. This episode we are going to be going to the climb entrance in Cave 5 to show you how to get the rebreather and the rusty axe. In the last episode we were in Cave 7, just across to the right, and we got the modern axe. We've already shown you how to get the katana, which is up in Cave 1. So, just chop these tables up because I don't like them. And we'll just head down, it's getting a bit dark. Head down, oh there's a couple of golems. Head down and show you the easiest way to find the entrance. Some of these caves can be confusing, finding your way in. Finding your way in can be confusing, and we want to sort of show some landmarks to help you out so you know how to get into the caves and get whatever it is you need. So we're currently on the west side of the island. We're about halfway up and we're running along the beach going south. This beach is one of my favourites in the game. Very easy to find, very open, full of cannibals. There are cannibals always roaming on this beach, but myself and my sister call this Boozy Beach because the amount of booze that you can pick up is absolutely phenomenal. It's ridiculous actually, it's brilliant. There's just so much booze. There's a small sort of outlet here where you can pick up some. You can get turtle shells. There are turtles and tortoises in the game. The tortoises are land animals, you can't get their shell. The sea turtles have flickers, you can see they're sea turtles and you can collect a turtle shell. Probably may as well do that while we're here. Lots of items here, lots of pickupables, circuit boards, soda, flares, booze. So if you come down here during the day is probably better. You can get a huge amount of items. Might also, I was thinking about perhaps on top of these containers, I'll just kill this wee guy. Sorry wee guy, I want your shell. Okay, I was thinking about maybe making a small base on top of one of these containers. I thought that might be a good idea. Don't know if anybody's done that before. I certainly haven't. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. We'll maybe build a wee base on top of one of these containers. So I'll just make some Molotovs. I don't use Molotovs that much, but I like filling up my inventory with lots of items. So booze is necessary for all the fires that I like making with my upgraded stick. And while there is loads here, I may as well pick it all up. There's no booze storage, there's Molotov storage, but there's nowhere to store your booze. Maybe that could be an add-on that they do. Somewhere to store your booze as well, not just your Molotovs. Just make a couple of bombs. You need a watch, some coins, a booze and a circuit board for a bomb. If you add tree sap to it, then that makes it a sticky bomb, which is quite a good item to have. Okay, I think, no, there's even more. It's really funny how much booze there is here. Also, if you have someone playing with you in multiplayer, and you need more and they've got some in their game, if you pick it up, then it will drop onto your beach. just grab some circuit boards. I don't have any more watches, so I can't make any more bombs, but I may as well just pick things up while we're here. This is a great place to come for items. There's loads of loot. It's really brilliant. I think we're both full now, don't think. Yeah. I don't think I've got any room. In one of the games I played before, we built a giant big platform out to this island here. It took about 170 logs, and all we had to do was put a happy birthday trap at the end of it and it stopped the cannibals coming over, but I just found that far too boring, so we're not going to do that just now. We're just going to get right in the middle of all the action. Just waiting for Parrot to hurry up. Lots of cannibals on the beach at nights. Surprised I haven't seen any yet. They tend to run up and down here quite frequently. Oh, I see some in the distance there. Is that Armsy? Cowman? Can't quite make it out. Looks like it might be. I've got 5 running around beside him. I don't particularly want to get into a fight with all of them right now because I just want to get to this cave. I don't want to sit here forever either, right enough. It looks as if that's them. No, I don't think it's Cowman or Ramsey. I think it's just a normal cannibal. Just go and set them on fire, I think. Like golems. Yeah. See if I can see if there's any up here. No, I think we'll just go down. Hear them quite loud. When you're playing on your own and you're in the woods and they jump up behind you, it's quite terrifying. Some suitcases here as well, just to the left of me. I think I'll just go and get a couple of them while I'm here. Grab some cloth. Oh, that was weird. Grab some cloth. Right, I think that's enough. Just want to get to this cave. Kill a couple of these guys. It's quite a fetching rucksack he's wearing with the 6 arms. I used to call him Armsy, but it gets confusing trying to name them all, so. Another one there. Oh good, that was easy. I think Barrett's used up all his armour. Just stick them on here and then we can go. You can catch up. What's he doing now? I'm not going to stand here all night, we're just going to get a as well just head off to the cave. Who knows, collect this on the way back. Right, that's a couple of them. A couple of bones. That should be enough. My armor's still full, so. So we're getting towards the southern part of the island here now. The rebreather is quite important for some of the caves. It makes access much better. Some of the caves, there's quite a lot of them where there's a lot of submerged areas that you need the rebreather to go down. Some of the caves are you need the climbing axe. We'll go and get that in the next episode. And we'll be able to access all of the caves in all of the areas. Quite a lot of storyline pickups that I want to get as well. Right, so we're heading towards the southwest part of the map. So number 3. So we'll start them. 2 golems in our base. Okay, that should be. Him again. Such a great weapon. This stick, it might seem mediocre. It's not an axe and it's not the katana, but it's the best weapon for just getting rid of them very quickly without having to spend half an hour chopping them. I think as soon as we're in this bit, what we'll do is we'll pick up the pot. There are 3 or 4 areas that you can pick up the pot from. This is one of the most recognisable and easy to get to, so we'll just show you where that is while we're here. With the pot, you go to a pond and you fill your pot up with water, and then you boil it, and that gives you your clean water. So there's a tent here that you could save at. This is on the most sort of southwesterly part of the island. And we'll just run along this beach. There is a sort of rock face cliff there to the right, and it just tapers off, and then to the left here there's an island out in the water, just so you guys can see where we are. We're just at the end of this kind of rock cliff face. The island's on the left, and what we're going to do is we're going to run up this hill. There is a cannibal sacred tree at the top of this hill, so you want to head for that. There you are, and you'll see the sacred tree when you're up here. Now just behind, you can see the water from there. So just behind this sacred tree, there is a rock, a large rock. You want to head towards that, and then behind that you can see a small rock formation, and on that is your climb entrance to cave 5, which is the submerged cave. It's called that because, funnily enough, most of it's submerged. Lots of items in here. There's a couple of exits. We are going to choose the exit that comes out in this lake. It's in the middle of the lake, which is pretty cool. Barrett just killed himself by falling down the rope. I think if you don't attach and you try and move you try and slide down before you move, you just tend to fall down these. I've done it myself several times. Okay, so we'll just grab some cloth, a couple of wee cannibals here. Set them alight. I'll need to get my katana and kill him with that. There we go. These big suitcases are fabulous for getting cloth. So we'll just chop some of these open while we're down here. That's disgusting. I guess there's another half of her lying about somewhere. Another Timmy drawn. So I'm going to get my wood burning stick out again. I know at the other side of this there are more cannibals. I think there's 4. There's usually about 4. And it's the big beige ones, the big pale beige ones. And they're quite aggressive, so, and they all tend to come at you at the same time. So if Barrett would get a shifty on, we can go down and kill them. He does like to jump in front of me and set himself on fire. Is that it? Only 2? Okay. More suitcases for cloth. Right there. This cave only has 2 exits, one back the way you came and one into the ground, but if you go all the way down to the bottom here, there's a torch and some snacks and a bunch of flares. And a heart just jumped out of that, so I'll just leave that alone. Okay, I'll just head down here. There's a ledge halfway down. It's quite a deep cave, this one. Okay. So there's a cross on the ground there. Not really sure what that relates to. It doesn't seem to have helped any of the people that were holding it. Okay, so there we have a wee diver that looks as if he's maybe starved to death. Not really sure if he's going to be part of the story, if we'll ever find out what happened to him, but he looks pretty miserable sitting there with his backpack still on. Definitely not alive. That's all. Just going to cook myself up a rather before we go on. And we'll just equip this rebreather. Just left click to equip it. And then we're just going to jump straight forward. You can get lost underwater, but there generally is just one entrance and exit. So we're wanting to swim along, and you'll see where the rocks stop here, there's a surface. Now, this isn't really a cave, it just seems to be an air pocket. Lovely ceiling, but there's 10 babies hopping about in it, and I'm not really in the mood for dealing with them. So we'll just go back under and swim through this. Oh, there's a baby jumping in front of me. Swim through this underwater cave, and it will bring us out at the door, and we can get the rusty axe. Rusty axe has the highest block in the game. I don't think I've ever lost any armour or health when I've been blocking with that. I think it blocks completely, which is really great. When you're wearing your rebreather, if you go to an air canister and left click, you can charge it, and that'll bring your air back up full, and then you can pick up another one. I've never been anywhere where I've run out of air yet, so I suppose that's a good sign. Just grab some of these flares. Now there are skulls lying around, it's a good idea to pick them up. There should be 3 or 4 in this area alone, and this is some kind of weighted mechanism that you have to place items on it to open this big massive steel door. I doubt very much the cannibals made that. It seems to be some kind of ancient part of the island perhaps. So 3 skulls on that, and it opens these giant terrifying big doors. You can run in, and there are a whole bunch of dead people who look as if they've died praying. That's creepy. Don't know what, and they're obviously praying to something. Maybe they burnt alive. I don't know, it's all very weird. Lots of storyline pickups here. Practical caver. Guess there's a big caving party here. Bible. Lots of flares. Ah, a Bible. Some air canisters. A picture of the very lovely Virginia. And the rusty axe. So, if you look at the rusty axe, block is really high compared to all the other ones. It doesn't quite have the highest damage or speed, but its block is full, so it's great for blocking. And it's along the same cave as the rebreather, so you may as well pick it up. Grab some more flares. The flare gun is good fun, especially when you're shooting Virginia. It's good fun. There's a lot of books. Don't know if they have their own mini quests or anything associated with them, or if they will have. Maybe the game developers are going to work on that. So you just jump in this, and there's only one way out again. Straight down, and it looks as if you're coming to a dead end once you get to the end here, but it's not a dead end. The cave goes upwards. It's kind of like being born or coming out of a backside. So we'll just jump up this rope. out this so that we can feel it better. Or not. There we go. Okay. And again, another pool to dive into. Can get confusing jumping through all these pools, but they're fairly straightforward. This one again goes straight along, and like the last one, it kind of looks like you're coming to a dead end, but it's not. Just keep swimming along till you think you're at the end here, and then it'll kind of feel like a poo. Okay, so that's us out in Geese Lake, which is called Geese Lake because it's full of geese. That was quite a long cave, so now that I've got the modern axe, the rebreather and the rusty axe, I'm just going to run back to our base and save the game. I don't want to lose all these items that we've just acquired. So we are running east, northeast. Yeah, we're running northeast. You can toggle all the icons so that they can disappear if you want in the options. There's another sacred tree, but I leave them on now because I don't have loads and loads and loads of flags and markers lying about. Really good for navigating. If you have too many of them, if you build too many shelters, if you build too many cabins, you'll have wee houses all over the place. You can, if you put down a marker, you can change the colour on it so that you can coordinate it for each base if you want, but I find it just gets really confusing if you have more than 3 markers about the map. So we'll just jump up here, come back to our original base. So that's us. That's the katana and the modern axe and the rusty axe and the rebreather, all in a couple of episodes. Quite good items to have for the game, and the flare gun as well. So the only other items we need to get are the climbing axe, which we will get next episode, and the map and the compass, the key card, and the head for Timmy's toy. And we've got a pot as well. If you equip the pot to a stick, you can add it to a tree, and you can collect tree sap, which is what I'm going to do as well, and then get another pot. So I hope these guides were helpful. I hope today was helpful and that you got the rebreather. You can get that yourself. Leave a comment if you want, any suggestions, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.